Do you know which car brands are struggling right now? Let's start with Chrysler. Chrysler, a renowned name in the American automotive industry, is currently grappling with a significant challenge. Despite its long-standing reputation and a lineup of models that have often been at the forefront of automotive trends, the brand is now facing a serious crisis. The previous year saw Chrysler's sales take a massive hit, a downturn that sent shockwaves through the industry. The decline wasn't a fluctuation, a temporary dip that could be dismissed as a market anomaly. No, it was a substantial drop, one that raised questions about the brand's future. This was a crisis that couldn't be ignored, a trend that highlighted deeper issues within the company. To combat this, Chrysler launched a series of new models, hoping to rekindle consumer interest and jumpstart sales. This was a considerable investment, a gamble that the company hoped would pay off. Unfortunately, despite their best efforts, these new models did not lead to the desired resurgence. It wasn't a case of the models lacking appeal or the marketing campaigns failing to hit the mark. The new launches had their merits and were well received in terms of design and innovation. However, they simply weren't enough to reverse the spiral of declining sales. It was as if the brand was stuck in a rut, unable to regain its footing in an increasingly competitive market. This is not to say that Chrysler has given up. Far from it. The company continues to fight, continues to innovate, and continues to hope for a turnaround. But the reality remains that for now, the sales figures paint a grim picture. The struggle is real and the path to recovery seems steep. Despite launching new models, despite investing in marketing and innovation, Chrysler's sales are yet to show signs of recovery. The company is caught in a vicious cycle of declining sales, a trend that is yet to be reversed. So as we delve deeper into the challenges faced by car brands, Chrysler stands as a stark example of a giant facing turmoil. Despite attempts to recover, Chrysler has been unable to reverse the trend of declining sales. Moving on to Jaguar, a brand known for its luxury and performance. This iconic British car manufacturer, however, has been facing a significant slump recently. Decreased demand and market challenges have been the major culprits behind Jaguar's decline. The brand, which has always been a symbol of prestige and power, is now struggling to keep up with the competition. The Jaguar I-Pace, their all-electric SUV, was expected to be a game-changer for the company. Unfortunately, it didn't live up to the hype. Despite its state-of-the-art design and impressive features, the I-Pace hasn't been able to drive the sales numbers that Jaguar had hoped for. The overall falling demand for luxury cars, coupled with stiff competition from other luxury brands, has dealt a major blow to Jaguar's market share. With these challenges persisting, it's clear that the road ahead is rough for this iconic brand. The future of Jaguar remains uncertain as it continues to grapple with market challenges. Next up, Alfa Romeo, an Italian luxury car brand. This marque, known for its stylish designs and racing pedigree, is facing a challenging period. The brand's sales have plummeted, and it's primarily due to a lack of appealing new models. Alfa Romeo's portfolio has been stagnant and the market has responded accordingly. To make matters worse, their presence in the North American market, a crucial region for any car manufacturer, has been steadily shrinking. This is a double blow for Alfa Romeo. Not only are they not attracting new customers, but they are also losing their existing ones. And it's not just about the lack of new models. There's also the issue of quality and reliability, areas where Alfa Romeo has traditionally struggled. This has further eroded consumer confidence in the brand. In summary, a combination of outdated models, dwindling market presence, and persistent quality issues have led to a sharp decline in sales. Alfa Romeo is currently in a precarious position due to its lackluster performance. Now let's look at Buick, a division of General Motors. Despite its affiliation with one of the biggest automobile manufacturers in the world, Buick hasn't been immune to the challenges plaguing the industry. The American market, once a stronghold for the brand, has seen a significant drop in Buick sales. This downward trend is not just a reflection of the current economic climate, but it also points towards deeper issues within the brand itself. Buick's line of vehicles, although diverse, hasn't resonated with the younger demographic, leading to a narrower customer base. Moreover, the shift towards electric and hybrid vehicles has proven to be a tough transition for Buick, with the brand struggling to compete against more innovative rivals. This combination of factors has contributed to Buick's dwindling sales figures. As we move forward, the brand's ability to adapt and innovate will be critical. However, given the current circumstances, Buick's future in the American market appears bleak at this point. Let's move on to Land Rover, a brand renowned for luxury off-road vehicles. Over the past year, Land Rover has seen quite the roller coaster ride in terms of sales. The brand began the year on a high note, with impressive sales figures that suggested a promising trajectory. However, as the first quarter came to a close, the sales started to take a nosedive. The second quarter didn't bring much relief either. Despite the brand's reputation and its range of high-quality vehicles, the sales continued to plummet, indicating a significant shift in consumer demand or possibly an internal issue within the brand itself. Whether it's due to the rising competition in the luxury off-road vehicle market or perhaps an unforeseen internal factor, the sales dip is certainly not something Land Rover can afford to ignore. The brand needs to reassess its strategy and find a way to regain its footing in the market. Land Rover's fluctuating sales are a cause for concern for the brand. Next we have Genesis, a division of Hyundai. Genesis initially surged in popularity, carving a niche for itself in the luxury car market. However, a wave of turbulence hit the brand, resulting in a significant sales decline. The brand, known for its premium sedans and SUVs, began to see its numbers dwindle as the months rolled on. Despite boasting a lineup of vehicles that blend sophistication, performance, and value, Genesis found itself grappling with the harsh realities of the auto industry. The sales plummeted, putting the brand's market position in jeopardy. Even the allure of Hyundai's backing couldn't shield Genesis from the storm. The decrease in sales is a stark contrast to the brand's earlier success, painting a rather grim picture of its current state. As we move forward, Genesis's future remains uncertain as it struggles to maintain its market position. This decline has left many wondering what the next chapter holds for this once thriving luxury division of Hyundai. Finally, we have Volvo, a brand known for safety and innovation. The Swedish automaker has always been a strong contender in the global car market, with its reputation for producing reliable vehicles. However, it seems that even Volvo couldn't escape the industry's downturn. The year started promisingly for Volvo, with strong sales figures giving the impression of a robust year ahead. But as the months rolled on, a sharp drop in sales became apparent. This decline was not just a slight dip, but a substantial fall that has raised alarm bells for the future of the brand. Several factors could be contributing to this downturn. It could be a reflection of the broader challenges the auto industry is facing, from supply chain disruptions to changing consumer preferences. Regardless of the reasons, Volvo's decline in sales is a worrying trend for the brand. It's not just these brands. The entire car industry is facing a challenging time. The automotive industry, a fundamental cog in the global economy, is currently navigating through stormy waters. Inflation is one of the key drivers of this turbulent period. With the cost of materials and components on the rise, manufacturers are forced to increase their prices. This, in turn, puts prospective buyers in a tight spot, making new cars less affordable for many. But the challenges don't stop at inflation. The industry is also grappling with a supply-demand crisis. An ongoing global shortage of semiconductors, a key component in modern vehicles, has led to production slowdowns and even halts. This has had a domino effect, reducing the supply of new vehicles and driving up prices for both new and used cars. The situation is exacerbated by the fact that demand for cars remains high, creating a market imbalance that's hitting consumers hard. Adding to these woes is the rise in interest rates. Cars are big-ticket items, often purchased with financing. As interest rates climb, the cost of borrowing increases, making car loans more expensive. This has a direct impact on sales, with potential buyers either postponing their purchase or opting for cheaper models. These factors combined are creating a perfect storm in the automotive industry. From luxury brands like Jaguar and Genesis to mainstream players like Chrysler and Buick, no one is immune to these market dynamics. Even brands known for innovation and safety like Volvo are feeling the pinch, demonstrating the widespread nature of these challenges. Despite these headwinds, the industry is not standing still. Manufacturers are exploring new strategies and technologies to weather the storm, from investing in electric vehicles to streamlining their supply chains. But the road ahead remains uncertain, and the journey is likely to be bumpy. As we can see, the automotive industry is going through a turbulent period, with many brands struggling to keep up. So there you have it, the car brands that are struggling the most right now. We've walked through the rocky roads of 7 major brands, each facing their unique set of challenges in the current market. Starting with Chrysler, we saw a brand struggling with a significant sales decline, despite launching new models to combat this downturn. Their journey in the past year has been a challenging one, to say the least. Then we turned our attention to Jaguar, a brand that has been grappling with decreased demand and market challenges. The poor performance of the Jaguar One-Pace was a stark reminder of the difficulties they're currently facing. Alfa Romeo, unfortunately, is facing the worst performance on our list. A lack of appealing new models and a shrinking presence in the North American market have led to plummeting sales. Buick, despite being a part of the General Motors family, has also encountered a hefty drop in American sales. This points to broader challenges within the brand that need to be addressed urgently. And then, there's Land Rover, a brand renowned for its luxury off-road vehicles. They've experienced fluctuating sales, with a dramatic decrease in the first and second quarters of the year. Genesis, which initially grew in popularity as Hyundai's luxury division, has also suffered a significant sales decline. This downturn has put its position in the market in jeopardy. Lastly, Volvo, a brand known for safety and innovation, has also faced a substantial sales decline. Starting the year off strong, it then experienced a sharp drop, leaving them in a challenging position. In the broader context, the US automotive industry, encompassing both new and luxury car markets, is confronting inflation, supply-demand crises, and increasing interest rates. These factors are significantly impacting sales across various brands, creating a challenging environment for these car manufacturers. Only time will tell how these brands will navigate their way out of these challenges. Stay tuned for more updates on the world of automobiles.